In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 23, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Marlins versus Atlanta Braves. The second series of the season between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves is currently underway, with Game 2 taking place at Truist Park on Tuesday night. Earlier this month, the Braves secured 2 victories during their 3-game series against the Marlins in Miami. Atlanta's batting lineup was quite potent, hitting an impressive .296 with a .481 slugging percentage against Miami's pitching staff during that series. The Braves have historically performed well at Truist Park, winning over 64% of their games their last season and recently claiming 2 out of 3 games against the Rangers over the weekend. Notably, Atlanta has consistently scored over 5 runs in nearly all of their home games this season, indicating a strong likelihood for them to continue their offensive prowess against the Marlins. Conversely, the Marlins have struggled on the road, losing more than half of their away games last year and continuing a similar trend in 2024. The Braves are currently on a 4-game winning streak, including a recent sweep of the Houston Astros, while the Marlins have lost 3 of their last 5 games. Miami's starting pitcher, Rogers, has historically struggled against the Braves, holding a winless record of 0-6 with a 5.7 earned run average in 8 career starts. Fry, the Braves pitcher, performed admirably against the Marlins in April, limiting them to just 1 run over 6.1 innings to secure the win. With the Braves having won 6 of their last 7 games overall, they enter this matchup with momentum on their side. This pitching duel has previously occurred, resulting in an 8-1 victory for the Braves. Although Rogers had a decent outing in that game, he allowed 8 hits, giving Atlanta ample opportunities to score. Considering Truist Park's hitter-friendly reputation, it's reasonable to expect the Braves' offense to capitalize even more. Additionally, Atlanta's bats should thrive against Miami's bullpen, potentially leading to more scoring opportunities. Therefore, much of the onus falls on Max Fried to stifle one of MLB's weakest defenses once again. Given the Marlins ranking at 25th in scoring, Fried's chances of limiting them to minimal runs appear favorable. Notably, the Braves bullpen allowed only 1 run throughout the 3-game series against Miami 2 weeks ago. Consequently, the Atlanta Braves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. During their recent 3-game series earlier this month, 2 out of the 3 games between these teams surpassed the run total, with a combined total of 31 runs scored. Notably, there were 10 extra base hits recorded during the series. Looking back further, 6 of the last 7 games between the Braves and the Marlins, dating back to last season, have also exceeded the run total. Miami's pitching staff has struggled against the Braves, with a cumulative 5.17 earned run average over their last 6 meetings. The Braves boasted a formidable offense last season and are showing similar dominance this year, currently leading several key offensive categories league-wide, which suggests their ability to score in abundance. On the other hand, the Braves pitching staff has faced challenges this season, ranking towards the bottom of the league with a 4.3 earned run average. Miami has surpassed the run total in 4 of their last 6 games away from their home stadium. Rogers, the Marlins starter, maintains a 5.7 earned run average with a 1.54 WHIP over 8 starts against the Braves. Given these indicators, signs point towards a high-scoring game in Atlanta on Tuesday, making over the projected total our full-game total pick. Houston Astros versus Chicago Cubs. The Houston Astros are gearing up for Game 1 of a 3-game interleague series at Wrigley Field in the Windy City against the Chicago Cubs on Tuesday. The Astros had a day off on Monday after suffering a 6-0 loss to the Washington Nationals on Sunday, marking their 5th defeat in the last 6 games. In their recent series against Washington, Houston managed to win just 1 out of 3 games. On the other hand, the Cubs are coming off a 6-3 loss to the Miami Marlins and have been trading wins and losses losses over their last 4 games. Houston currently holds the bottom spot in the American League West standings, while Chicago sits at second place in the National League Central. The Astros will be missing 9 pitchers, while the Cubs will be without 3 pitchers along with position players Ian Happ and Seiya Suzuki. The Astros have surprised many baseball analysts with their slow start, tallying 16 losses in their first 23 games of the season. Their recent performance has been particularly disappointing, dropping 5 of their last 6 games, including 4 out of their last 5 on the road. Chicago, historically dominant against Houston at home, has won 13 of their last 18 matchups played at home against the Astros and boasts an impressive record of 10 wins in their last 13 games at Wrigley Field overall. Chicago starting pitcher Jordan Wicks has displayed consistency with 3 strong starts out of 4 this season, allowing only 2 earned runs in each of his strong outings and 4 earned runs in his other appearance. Wicks recently pitched 4 1/3 innings and conceded 2 runs in a 5-3 victory over Arizona. The injuries plaguing Houston's pitching staff have resulted in challenges not only for their starters but also for their bullpen, with relievers being called upon earlier and more frequently. Consequently, the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. Both teams' bullpens currently rank in the lower half of the league in terms of bullpen earned run average, and neither starting pitcher instills enough confidence for me to consider betting the under in this matchup. Despite their pitching struggles, Houston still possesses a strong offensive core in Yordan Alvarez, Jose Altuve, and Alex Bregman, capable of producing runs. Meanwhile, Chicago's offense has quietly emerged as one of the top scoring units in the National League. The Astros have conceded the most runs in the American League thus far, while the Cubs have surrendered the highest number of runs within their division, averaging over 100 runs in 22 games, nearly 5 per game. The total score has exceeded expectations in 6 out of the last 7 games between Houston and Chicago. Additionally, Chicago's starting pitcher Jordan Wicks currently holds an earned run average of 5.29. Houston's team earned run average ranks 29th in baseball at 5.1. And opposing hitters are averaging .266 against Astros pitching, which ranks 28th in the league. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Blue Jays versus Kansas City Royals. The Toronto Blue Jays have started the season fairly well, currently sitting 4th in the American League East with a 12-10 record. Veteran right-hander Kevin Gausman will take the mound for this game, coming off a recent outing against the New York Yankees where he earned a no decision. In that game, he allowed 1 run on 4 hits with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts over 5 innings of work. On the other side, the Kansas City Royals are striving to maintain their momentum, holding the 2nd spot in the American League Central with a 13-9 record so far. Veteran right-hander Michael Wacha will be the starting pitcher. Wacha is looking to rebound after a loss against the Chicago White Sox, where he pitched 6 innings and gave up 2 runs on 4 hits with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. While my affection for the Blue Jays is strong like any fans, it's evident that Gausman is struggling at the moment, appearing vulnerable to opposing hitters. There's a legitimate concern about his health given his recent performances. Although he showed promise in his last start, the Toronto bullpen couldn't sustain the momentum, leading to a disappointing outcome. Wacha, while not dominant, remains a key part of the Royals' rotation, backed by a more reliable bullpen. Therefore, the Kansas City Royals money line is our full game side pick. During their 13 road games in the United States, the Toronto Blue Jays have posted a 4.75 earned run average, whereas the Kansas City Royals have maintained a strong 2.97 earned run average in 13 home games. Both teams have struggled to string hits together consistently throughout April, limiting their offensive production. The Blue Jays rank 17th in MLB with a .238 team batting average, and the Royals follow closely behind at 19th with a .237 team average for the month. Historically, when Toronto is favored in betting scenarios in 2024, the under has prevailed with a record of 7-3. The Blue Jays have struggled on the road, slashing .206, .294, .358, and .652 across 13 games. Additionally, Kansas City has faced difficulties against Gausman in their recent matchups, indicating a potential for a low-scoring game, particularly in the first 5 innings of Tuesday's game. Considering the past 6 meetings between these teams and their overall performance this season, the under has been a prevalent trend. With Toronto's inconsistent hitting and the prevailing betting trends, it's likely to be a low-scoring affair at Kauffman Stadium on Tuesday night. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.